I could never have a C-section because I feel like okay, like
Why could you never have a C-section?
I could never have a C-section.
She sells C-sections by the seashore.
Sally sells C-sections by the seashore. Sally is performing unlicensed medical care underneath the pier.
Why can't you have a C-section?
I can't have a C-section because one, I'm not pregnant, so I don't think that they can just do a C-section on a man.
No,
a biological man. Legally. Sally.
She's using her seashells for evil.
I don't show up to the beach and tell Sally how to do her job.
How to run her business.
Whether she's licensed or not. But I could never do it because with my very limited C-section knowledge, I'm scared all of my innards would just come out.
They take your uterus out, put it on the table, and then put it back in. Or maybe not uterus, a different they take some of your organs out to get to the baby and then put them back in.
I'm old-fashioned. I like my organs in.
I'm old-fashioned. I'll just push it out.
Sally?
I'll push it out of my urethra.
Keep your hands off my body.
Yeah, you can just push it out your butt. That's easier for you.
And that's why I'm late to the podcast, because I did. Oh, lordy. What are we going to do with
What are we going to do with you?
You're crazy.
Seriously.
It's high tide.
Who says that, Larry?
No, just like a bystander that they buried
fish.
and then forgot about, and then he drowned. That's like justice for that bystander that they forgot in the sand.
Is that when SpongeBob ripped his pants?
Yeah. Which, like,
so much shit went down that day.
Okay, so SpongeBob buries and by proxy manslaughter, I assume, kills another person.
Sure.
And then he fakes his own death.
Right. We never see the guy that was buried again.
He's an angel. His soul leaves his body, and
SpongeBob gets away with literal murder. Like, we do not talk about the health inspector episode enough.
Sponge privilege, pretty privilege.
Porous privilege.
Porous privilege.
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Any who's a what's it's.
Well, Brooke.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Constance.
To Adweek's Best Comedy Podcast. That is, and a lot of you may be scratching your noggins. What do you mean? What did you say that? Well, Brooke and Connor make a podcast. The podcast you're listening to right now has been awarded Adweek's Best Comedy Podcast.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Adweek is the go-to for awards of this nature, and we got Best Comedy, and we are in good company, and it's shocking, and I did double check that it was us, because I was like, no.
That's
You're in a slide with Travis Kelce and Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
That's not normal.
That's not normal. Actually, the slide.
This kind of stuff doesn't happen to people like us.
Well, here's what I follow Adweek, so I had like a DM that was like, Adweek tagged you in a post, and I was like, okay, this is like something sinister has happened. We are actually on the slide with Psychedelic Frequency and Prosecuting Donald Trump. And we're actually,
that's when you you're not looking at the big picture.
No, I'm looking smack dab in the middle.
You're looking at the details. Don't look at the details. Zoom out, look at the big picture where you can see JLD and the Kelce's.
That's really
no shade to the psychedelic community, in addition to the community that prosecutes Donald Trump as well, too, also.
Yes. Well, congrats on that.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
And thanks for...
and thank you to everyone. Obviously could not do it without you and your love and your support.
And your laughter and your shares.
And your follows.
And your subscriptions.
Izzy wants to show us something. This is scary.
Oh, wait. Okay.
This is what we sent in for consideration.
So, so this is a sizzle reel that we sent in when we were submitted for Adweek's Best Comedy Podcast.
What do you think is going to be on here before you see it?
So this is like our audition for Best Comedy Podcast.
Yeah, it's like best moments. That are
like our normal ones that we see on TikTok, right? Like where it's like a compilation.
No, I know. I'm asking you, which specific moments do you think we're about to see?
It's probably like all of our little sayings that we like temporarily get obsessed with and can't stop saying. Probably that's where my money is at.
Yeah.
The Christ moment was really good.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, the Christ.
There's something there was that one clip about I think what compare they to a summer's day. I think that one might be on it.
Yes, that one's really good. Purse maybe.
Yeah, I have Purse will be on it.
I really hope Alvin and the Chipmunks, when I was trying that new hairstyle, isn't on it.
Well, you hope the bangs aren't in it.
The bangs. I hope that those aren't. Our most viewed video.
Take a look.
Okay, let's dive in.
You guys, you've got to keep your eyes peeled. Oh my God! Look at us, because we are looking for Elvis's
Big Dookie
last poop. Do you have Borders the bookstore?
No, we had Barnes and Noble. That's your favorite place to poop. Drank 3 beers and then immediately had to shit my pants. Yeah. And then sorry. Okay, so we're
it's poop.
So it's a poop thing.
Why can't I just poop?
Hey, remember to remove the poop sack.
What's that other 2%? I can't help but ask. Eating poop?
date roll.
That's a piece of poop.
Oh, I mean, that's a piece. That's
there's no. There's no way. That's what your shit from a butt looks like. There's no way.
So immediately I didn't have to poop anymore.
Oh, I didn't realize
He
you
scared
had
the
to poop.
shit. He scared the shit into me.
He scared. And
wow,
then you go pee
this
or
is
poop,
we should have won
do.
Adweek's most
everyone that's going already
disgusting,
knows
vile,
you poop in your
elementary
pants,
podcast.
support.
I want to poop in my pants.
Can you look up Brooke Averick shitting pants? Because I fear that or maybe it's actually poop.
It's hard. It's hard to believe
we're looking at the two of us, huh? Poop?
I've never felt a harder poop.
Why are you touching his poops? Oh, to pick them up?
They're going to find my dead body in a puddle of poop and throw up. Pooping? Okay, what time stand for poop this week?
So it's just every time you said poop.
That won us the award, huh?
Oh, shit.
No, I just did it.
Oh, my God. I was
literally...
No.
I was speechless for a minute.
No.
Okay,
I was about to say, like, I'm not even... proud of us.
No, it's still a project.
My heart was hurting.
Izzy, that's funny. Okay, Izzy, wait a minute. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the funniest. Izzy gets funniest podcast producer award.
Oh my God, that really, I really thought you were serious.
No.
Okay.
No, I really was like, wow. No, I truly like watching that. I was like, this word means nothing. I was like, really, just poop.
So, yeah.
Like, did we send this into like a 6th grade class to vote?
We also watching that makes me feel like we need to completely reframe the direction of the podcast.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Just in a way that veers away from, from.
Yeah, well, it's not like we veer into puh.
Clearly we do.
No, it comes our way.
Maybe we should try to avoid it. Maybe we should try to turn the other way. Maybe we need a poop jar. Every time someone mentions poop, you put $1 into the poop jar.
I'm gonna have to take out some cash.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have to take out some cash.
Okay, well then we'll get a poop jar for next week.
Okay.
Maybe the poop jar could be our vase that we made.
Yeah. Maybe the poop jar is the poops we've had along the way.
I wonder if Kendall and Kylie are using their vase as a poop jar as well.
I don't think anyone is using their vase as a poop jar. You say vase?
Yeah, I've traveled, so
you're well traveled.
Vase, yeah.
You say how do you say the C word?
Crayon?
No. I guess I could spell it, but I don't know how, so that's why I'm avoiding it. Caramel.
Oh, caramel.
I knew it. You would.
Caramel?
Yeah.
I don't remember how I say it. Or like what
you would say caramel.
Could I get some caramel? Yeah, caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel?
Yeah.
That's like a city in California to me. Carmel.
That's Carmel. And I think this is that is in California.
Yeah,
I was about to say it's not in California, it's in San Diego.
Well, we're not a geography podcast.
Nope.
Someone made it. like another compilation of us being like, we're not blank, we're not blank. We were saying that for like months.
That we're not a blank podcast.
Yeah, we've never.
Here's something that we can be, is a political podcast, and let me tell you why. Ask me anything about politics. I will be able to tell you the answer because Jack Schlossberg has changed my life. I am tuned into every video that Vogue posts about this upcoming election and the political state of this country, and I could answer anything. Jack Schlossberg has me in his clutches. Ask me anything.
I don't have any questions.
You have no questions?
No.
Not one.
About
And anything
relating to the election?
related to the election or
All right,
politics.
Who's Kamala Harris thinking about choosing for her VP? Who are her options right now? Right now, what is it?
A different question.
Different question.
Ask me a different question.
Okay. I don't have it. Like, I can't think of any on the spot.
Well, if you do, just know that I'd be able to answer.
I know.
them.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries. If one comes to you, you'll let me know.
Okay, I have a political question.
Yeah.
Did JD Vance have sex with a couch?
Me crunching the numbers. It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility.
It's like this man is a registered love seat offender, and he has to stay 600 feet from any living space.
What is the story behind that? I don't know. I don't know if Jack touched.
I actually don't really know, but he had to come out with a statement and say, I did not have sexual relations with that sectional.
Here's my question
I did
about
not
JD.
have sectional relations with that love seat.
Here's my question about JD.
Yeah. Besides the fact that he looks like a racist Care Bear.
Yeah, besides that. That is so specific and so accurate.
Not my words.
Oh, really?
Some that have stuck with me, though. I don't remember who said it. Hey, guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. Brooke, what are some of your self-care non-negotiables?
That's a good question, Connor. Maybe like my nightly skincare ready for bed routine to kind of help myself wind down from the day and kind of hard reset for the next day.
Wow. I kind of was expecting you to just say like scrolling and scrolling.
Well, that too,
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
Your skin's glowing, by the way. So keep up the good work.
Thank you, Constance. When your schedule is packed with activities, big work projects, and more, it's easy to let your priorities slip. Even when we know it makes us happy, it's hard to make time for it. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever.
So many of my friends and family have benefited positively from therapy. It gives you time to prioritize your needs and learn new things like setting boundaries and becoming the best version of yourself.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/BNC today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BANDC.
Here's my question about JD. He wrote that memoir that everybody was addicted to, Hillbilly Elegy.
He did.
And I remember everyone recommending that book and being obsessed with that book. I personally couldn't read it because I can't read books that are about things that are real and pressing and important. I'm just doing fairies right now. So I didn't read it, but I know everyone loved it. And so was there a time that everyone loved JD?
It's hard to say. I didn't even hear about it until it was like on TikTok, and it was just like, it was about like a larger issue of like opioids and like that area of the United States. Or like,
yeah. So,
but
no one had a bad word to say about JD then.
I know.
I don't think.
I mean, I don't know either because he was not in my zeitgeist.
That's very true.
But I do know that once again, politics. If you've ever watched Veep, like I want you to hear what I say right now. in terms of Veep, a show that I have watched through 7 times. And now, don't even need to watch it, just need to turn on the news. It's the exact same thing. It's just like, okay, an opportunity arises. Let me chameleon over, and I will now die for Donald Trump. Because I want to be in the Oval Office, and I'll do whatever it takes. And then, you align with someone, and then it's like, okay, well, we thought we liked you because we liked your memoir, and now you've lost us.
It just goes to show you how you never know someone.
Yes.
Like the way I thought I knew JD.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't read the book.
0%.
Yeah.
But still.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know him either.
Yeah. So in summary, you watch Veep.
Yeah.
I watch Jack Schlossberg's TikToks. If y'all have
Ask
any
us
ask
anything
us
you need to
literally
know.
anything. We're happy to help in these trying times.
Yes. I saw something interesting last night that like all of Trump's rallies are outside. Have you noticed that? And like all of like Kamala's are all like in arenas and stuff. And actually Hank Green tweeted it.
King.
And he said, oh, interesting. Like, it's funny how like, why doesn't Trump do them inside? They look so much more fun. He didn't pay any of his last venues. He has like outstanding debt to like all of his venues that he has performed at. I don't know what you call what he does. And so they will not allow him to come back until he pays his bill.
Which makes sense.
Yes.
And anyone else would say, let me pay the bill.
Well, let me gather the funds, given that I definitely have them.
To pay you for the service that I took from you. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to head outside.
I'm going to hang out front.
Yeah, it's all good.
Any other, let me look at any other politics stuff, because I definitely had some politics stuff that I wanted to cover.
I asked you if you had any questions for me.
Well, no, I just really wanted to talk about, would you rather have sex with a couch or not have sex with a couch, but have everyone think you had sex with a couch?
Define having sex with a couch.
I can't define having sex with a couch for you. That's something that you have to figure out. Now, there's many ways that you could.
I could define having sex with the couch in any way that I wanted to define it. I would have sex with the couch.
I think we would all have sex with the couch.
Yeah. So then, dumb question. Sorry. There are no dumb questions, just stupid ones.
I may be stupid.
Okay, do you have anything else for me in your politics note besides that?
That was just like my one question that I had for you, that I thought that maybe I'll ask Brooke and maybe she'll have some insightful like response that I could go to sleep soundly knowing that she would rather have sex with the couch than not. I was on my way here this morning.
Yeah.
And this person had so many bumper stickers.
How do you feel about that in general?
You can't put bumper stickers on a Bentley, but you definitely can on a Toyota Camry.
Okay.
I've learned. And on a Subaru. And I was trying to read all of them. I was getting so close to this car going 45 miles an hour. And it's like,
bumper
okay,
sticks are a hazard.
Like that is someone who wants to be rear-ended. And like, that's clear. That's a really good way to get rear-ended, especially if the person behind you is just like trying to get to know you and has an open mind. Because I would be liable for anything that happened, even though I'm just trying to get to know you better.
That's why I think the baby on board stickers are so dumb.
Hopefully,
like I wasn't gonna try and hit you, and like if I I'm gonna try not to hit you regardless. You know, that's my end goal.
I went out on the road today to rear end somebody, but mark yourself safe.
Right, like it's never my intention to ram into you. And the sticker's not going to do anything besides make me squint into the sticker, which could end up forcing my hand and my car to be closer to you than you would prefer.
People don't think about that.
No.
People don't think about that. The risk that you're playing, the game that you're playing when you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley.
I'm so, I've got my iPad here in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued by some of the things you have written down. Do you mind if I run a few by you?
No.
What does Brooke think dressing slurry is for a guy?
I meant slutty. Because I keep saying this thing like, oh, this is the sluttiest thing a guy can do. And I'm like, what is he doing? And
it's positive connotation?
Yeah, and it's like a guy wearing like a hat backwards and like stretching.
Oh, for me, I'm thinking knit sweater.
Yeah, so...
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Knit sweater and glasses in a book. That's like too slutty. That's like X-rated.
Knit sweater, glasses, and a book.
Yeah.
You would have loved Tumblr in 2008.
And Connor, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just I really want to circle back because I just thought about Tumblr in 2008.
Okay.
Because I was in New York last week, and I remembered that I DM'd Dumois about a year ago. It was so hot in New York a year ago in the summer. So hot. I'm walking through Washington Square Park, and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm having to take like 10 steps and then stop 10 steps and then like slow steps and not move too much because I was sweating so much. And then I look over, and there's two people like tangled up in each other, making out in like all black and some leather, and I'm like, oh, you guys are gonna get tetanus. It is so hot, like you're gonna overheat, like slow down. And then I take a closer look, I go, that's Maddie Healy wrapped up with this and I look and I'm like, oof. And I DM Dumois and I go, because we have really tight, and I go, hey dude, just brace yourself. You're about to be inundated. Your DMs are about to be flooded with DMs about Maddie Healy in Washington Square Park. And she goes, wait, what's going on? And I go, he is playing tonsil hockey with what I assume is a witch. And she goes, a witch? Like, I don't even know how to describe the way it was. Gabriette.
Yeah.
Who like is gorgeous. I couldn't see her face. It was just like
she's
all
stunning.
black. Like I couldn't see her face because it was just black hair, and then Maddie Healy locked in like this.
She has a gothic energy to her.
Oh my god! I'm probably in the background of this photo, but like they were straddling each other.
Yeah, of course, as is their right.
And no one said a witch isn't stunning. By the way,
that's very true.
Stevie Nicks, stunning.
That's very true.
Self-proclaimed witch. A lot of witches are stunning.
Garfield is dating a witch, and I'm not even like.
Oh no, she's literal.
She identifies as a witch. Yeah.
Witches are the sirens of the forest.
Witches are
Some would
sirens of the forest.
A siren is like of the sea.
Yeah, I understand.
But there's a siren of the forest because witches like have
I guess
songs
they have like cottages,
hymns,
cottages in the forest.
Yeah, witches got a bad rep because they always like when you buy a costume of a witch, it comes with like this huge nose that has boils all over it. But like. Witches could be hot like Gabriette.
Yeah. Hey, I'm so on board.
I did feel guilty when I DM'd Dumois about a witch, but like I meant it in a positive connotation.
Exactly. And that's on anyone else for thinking that you meant it anything but.
I wouldn't, say that if I wasn't being positive Cano about it.
Yeah.
Poscano.
You are Poscano.
I'm going to Poscano, Italy right now.
See you there.
And then we're going to Nipples, France. This episode of Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast is supported by State Farm. When you get a new car or a new home, the first thing you might find yourself saying is, heck yeah, or I can't believe it, or how is this real? But what you really want to say is the one thing that can get you the help you need. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm is there with the coverage you need for your car, your home, and even boats, motorcycles, RVs, and other things that matter to you. Listen, guys, adulthood is already exhausting and complicated enough as it is. It's been 3 weeks. I'm trying to make that dentist appointment that I was talking about 3 weeks ago. I'm in probably one of the biggest battles with my redacted that one could imagine. But luckily, one of the parts of adulthood that doesn't have to be complicated is insurance, thanks to State Farm. With a State Farm agent, you know someone is there to help you choose the coverage you need. With so many coverage options, it feels good knowing you can find what works best for you and your needs. And when you need ways to get help, State Farm gives you options there too. Whether it's in person or on the phone with your local agent, or on statefarm.com, or on their award-winning app, State Farm lets you do things your way. So when you need help protecting the things that matter most, remember to say, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Wait,
Yeah.
you were just in the Hamptons for like 10 days.
I was in the Hamptons for 2 weekends, but I was in New York City in between.
Hamptons Boy.
Yeah.
You know, I have never been to the Hamptons.
It's lovely.
My dad's yacht never docked there. And all this time.
Oof. You should text Daddy and have him pick you up on the California coast
and swing me over.
In the chopper and then take you over to the Hamptons.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a chopper to yacht combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm aligned. But I've never been. What is it like? Connor, tell me what it's like.
It's gorgeous. It's really like, it kind of feels like you're dead and you're in purgatory, like deciding your fate, but it's exactly what you see in the pictures. It's just like restaurants outside with rosé, and then you go to like dinner, and then every dinner place like turns into like dancing and stuff after.
Are there any like, is every single place that you have the option to stay at like super bougie?
No.
Are there any just like kind of like, there's no like motels in the Hamptons? Surely.
There's hotel. Yeah, there are.
I said motel.
There's motels.
hotel.
There are motels.
Really?
I've
You could
never
like
been,
kind of like,
but
yeah, no, I did.
I
God, no, of course
all
not.
of my friends that like live out there for the summer get share houses, and it's literally just like a big house, and there's like 7 rooms, and then they all go out there like on the weekends. You rent it for the month, and you all split it, so it ends up being like affordable. But they call it share houses. This is things I've learned, by the way. I've never done this. I just like go out and crash at someone's house.
Well, yeah, you're doing share house, but you don't have to put up a share, which is nice.
So true. I bring my personality.
Yeah.
And
pay with your personality and your
my lovin'. I'm a good safety blanket for the next day. I'm like, oh, you were being so fun last night.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell a funny story.
Okay, do it.
No, I can't.
Just do it.
Okay. I was like sitting at this club late at night, and I like went and sat down, and I'm like the only one of my friends sitting down, because I figured out recently that like I love being out and about, but what I really love is like when I go to a bar or something, or like a restaurant, and I'm sitting, and then my friends are like, we're gonna go to another place. I'm like, nope, because I'm not gonna be like, I already paid my rent for this place. Like I'm sitting already. We're gonna go to another place and then be standing the whole time. I don't want to stand. So anyways, everyone's standing and dancing and having fun. I'm like, it's my sitting time with my cocktail. Like I want to watch everybody have fun, but like I'm gonna sit. I sit next to someone. He goes, hey, how's it going? I go, good. How are you? I'm just like, I love sitting, so I'm just gonna sit down. And he's like, nice. What's your name? I was like, I'm Connor. He's like, I'm Cuba. And I'm like, Cuba. I love that name.
Is it Cuba?
Gooding Jr.
Cuba LLC.
Yes. I was like, oh my god. He goes, I'm Cuba. I go, oh my god. Like I hate my parents for naming me Connor when like Cuba is a name that I could have been named.
Yeah.
And I was like, Cuba, you kind of look like Cuba Gooding Jr. And he goes, I am. And I was like, beautiful. I love your work. And that was the end of that, but that was funny. And then like shortly after, our friend Hunter tripped and fell onto this table. And there was no glass on it. Luckily, there's just like this large pizza, and he fell like into the pizza. And then he's like 6'4", so he collapsed.
6'4"?
He might be 6'5". And he collapsed the table, and he was just covered in basil. So like the whole rest of the night, like all I could, like if I couldn't find Hunter, I'd be like, I smell basil, and he would be like over there.
There's worse things to smell like, that's for sure.
That's for shart.
That's for darn tootin' shart.
But yeah, that's all. Like I have nothing to report. I had
really, you were there for so long.
I know. I really have. I have nothing. It was a lovely time out east, as they say.
Okay, great.
As they say.
Well, welcome back to the Wild West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is actually, New York's great, but when you look at the ocean here, when you're on PCH, you're like, okay, I get it.
But the Jersey Shore also does not exist here. And that's a shame.
I like the Jersey Shore.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
It's a shame that it doesn't exist here.
Yeah. I do love the Jersey Shore.
I miss it.
The Jersey Shore and the Hamptons are like extremely similar, by the way. Like looks wise, there's hydrangeas everywhere. The houses have shingles.
I don't think we go to the same place on the Jersey Shore.
Let's like move on, right? Do you have any more questions about my notes?
Yeah, I have tons.
Hit me, baby.
NYC press conference for trash cans.
Oh, okay. Another thing while I was in New York City. So I guess they had, we didn't talk about this, right? So I noticed, I was like, there's no piles of trash bags like there used to be. Where are the trash bags? Like, has it been trash bag day every day? They had a press conference where they introduced trash bins on wheels. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean, like, we're introducing trash receptacles? They just didn't have them.
There's no way.
The mayor of New York City just announced the city will now use trash cans.
They were just using the floor as trash cans before? I just figured everything was overflowing. And so it ended up on the floor.
No,
it just ended up on the floor
Maddie
to begin
Healy
with.
is trending. I wonder if this, are we live streaming?
No, he is getting sued.
For what?
For like last year, he kissed Ross, one of their bandmates in Malaysia, I think, which is illegal to be gay.
Oh, wow.
And so he was making a statement, and now he's being sued by the Malaysian government. Yeah. For
What
$2
are
million.
they going to do? For what?
For $2 million.
What are they, like, are they going to come here and arrest him?
I honestly don't know how the intricacies of the Malaysian government, but I could ask Jack Schlossberg.
Yeah, ask Jack Schlossberg. Wait, let me think back to Veep. I have nothing either. I love that you're a schlosshead. A schlosshead now.
I'm like America's biggest schlosshead.
I do want to like circle back to the fact that remember a long time ago.
No, I followed him since you said that.
When I was like, this guy is so funny. He just went on a rant about how much he hates restaurants. Not like wait staff. He didn't have a bad experience. He just hates restaurants. I was like, this is a mind of a generation. And this was like a year ago.
I know. I
and
remember.
Look at him now, political correspondent for Vogue.
Yeah.
I would like to say, I could be a political correspondent, I think.
Okay.
Now, I want to base all of my politics off of like energy and vibes and my memory, which does not serve me well. And then I have someone else be like, okay, I feel like your energy towards
Translate.
like how kind of freaky you feel towards JD Vance, and like here's why, and like you are on the right track, like where I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm kind of spooked, like I
political vibe correspondent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then someone could be like, the reason you feel that way is because, and then educate me.
You could partner with a good witch.
I feel like I'm going in a bad direction to where like someone's gonna be like, that's bad. A good witch.
Yeah.
I need Gabriette and me hand in hand into the Oval Office.
I actually think you and Gabriette would get along so well.
I know we would.
I don't know her super well because I don't know her. But there's something about like the way she like smokes cigs, but it also makes like grain-free like oat flour brownies that sits well with me.
And me.
It's like the duality of woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how I'll have 12 beers, but then be like, just the salad, please. Just the
Just
side
the
salad.
side salad for me. Yeah.
Good luck finding my waist.
Yeah. I want to talk about Raya.
Go.
And I know that apparently if you like talk about Raya, you'll never get on Raya. That's fine. Because for me at this point,
I don't even want it.
I do not want to be on Raya. I moved to LA in 2021.
Yeah.
Okay. Applied to get on Raya then. And I don't use dating apps like to date. It's fun to look around, especially on an app like Raya, probably where you can find some fun key pieces.
When you said to date, I have not used dating apps. I'm like,
I don't use dating apps to date.
to go on dates.
No.
I think I meant like historically, I don't use
no,
dating apps.
I
I'm
don't
like,
use them for what they're meant to be used for. I just like to swipe. Okay?
Can a girl swipe?
Can a girl swipe nowadays? Anyway,
Yeah.
so I've been on the wait list of Raya for 3 years. All this time, all of my friends have been admitted over time.
Yeah.
Okay? So I emailed them. I said, please take me off the wait list. Don't want to be on the wait list anymore. Okay? I thought that was going to reboot my chances because then I reapplied, and this was like probably like 8 months ago, still on the wait list. So now I'm on my 4th year on the wait list. Okay? And at this point, it's a total pride thing. Like I don't care except for the fact that my pride is bruised. Okay? My sister comes to visit this weekend. She's 19 in college. I don't remember how we started talking about Raya, but we did. And she was like, oh, what is that again? And I was like, oh, it's a dating app. And it like used to be kind of exclusive for celebrities, but now kind of everyone but me can get on. She downloads it, applies, whatever. 8 hours later, she gets accepted.
Ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
She gets accepted. And now I'm pissed.
Right.
Okay. What's going on? How do you get on Raya? Because it used to be pretty clear that back in the day, like if you had followers, you could get on Raya. What's their strategy?
Well, I applied when I was 1 year post-grad out of college, and it took 3 years.
What is their strategy?
Maybe they have a back-end algorithm that like feeds them profile.
I think that there's someone in an office hand selecting the people that are allowed to get on Raya based off of their mood and how they view the person.
I don't want you to create a narrative.
That's the narrative that I've created.
That victimizes you, because I truly think that this is a system error, and I think that you have been buried in a pile of applications.
I thought I was buried too, so I rescinded my application and rebooted it out.
I think you need to delete the app.
I did.
And I think you need to go to what phone service do you have?
Verizon.
You need to go to the Verizon store, and I think you need to switch, cut your line off, go to T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I need you to get a new number. I need you to move. I need you to move out of the country.
Yeah.
To France for 1 year.
Raya France, I hear it's easier to get on there.
Raya France, 1 year in France, then come back. You know, I've been away in France. I studied food. I studied wine. I studied culture. Come back and be like, oh, I am Gabriette.
I just want to play.
Hey.
That's really it. Like I'll be so good. I won't take any screenshots.
Yeah.
I'll be a good girl and take photos on my iPad of my phone. I'll be real good.
If anyone works at Raya,
I'll be good.
throw her a little bone.
No, but I don't want to get on anyway.
No, come on.
I really
Brooke.
don't want to get on.
There is still a chance that someone on Raya is listening to this.
No. Hey, Raya, not interested, honestly.
Look what you lost.
Reverse psychology.
What?
Reverse psychology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look what could have been.
I'm not interested. I don't want to get on. Also, you have to pay, what is it, $25 a month? I'm willing to pay. Like, take my money.
Well, you're not interested.
No, I don't want to be on it. Don't get it twisted. I don't want to be on it. Hey guys, we'd like to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, ZBiotics. I know we've all tried ways to feel good after a night of drinks, and I found something that actually works. It's a pre-alcohol probiotic from the brand ZBiotics.
Their probiotic was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day.
Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. This is a proactive solution that wards off feeling miserable the next day instead of a reactive approach like drinking electrolytes or eating greasy food.
Yeah, the first time I had ZBiotic, it was at a music festival. And
Really?
Yeah. And I don't think that I could have gone to all 3 days of said festival without ZBiotic. And it was the first time, and I've had it ever since. Every music festival I go to, I bring it now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know. Stock up on pre-alcohol now for all your summer barbecues, vacations, and next day responsibilities. Enhance your mornings with ZBiotics. Go to zbiotics.com/B&C to get 15% off your first order when you use code B&C at checkout. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/B&C and use the code BNC at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, ZBiotics, for sponsoring this episode and our good times.
This reminds me of last week in New York. Also, I forgot, when your phone goes on bedtime mode? So, I wasn't ready for bed yet, so I turned it off. And I forgot to turn it, and then my phone was on the bedside table, and it kept going, zzz, And I was like, oh, I gotta turn it back on. When you turn it back on, do not disturb, like it just goes to do not disturb, not like bedtime. My bedtime mode turns off at 7:45 a.m. And I'm used to that. So I just like went about my day, and it's a weekday, and I'm like, it's noon. Luckily on the Eastern time zone, like it's 9 a.m. here at noon. So anyone I like am gonna need to talk to professionally is just like getting to the office at 9 or whatever. But I go, oh crap! It's like probably 12:30. I go, oh my god, crap! I've been on do not disturb. Oh my god, my phone. Turn it off. Nothing. I go, oh crap! Like
time to switch.
Do I have water damage? I went to the Apple store. I'm like, my phone is not like it's been on, like I haven't gotten any calls or anything today. Like something's off. They go, no, like
you're all good.
You want to send a text delivered to my dad? To my dad? No, I literally was like, there's no notifications. Like, what is going on? Something's broken. Didn't even consider. Not even a.
Honestly,
hey, how are
I see
you?
this as a good thing. The fact that you wouldn't even consider that you haven't been notified or reached out to by someone speaks highly of the way that you connect with people and the relationships that you have, that you would expect to have your phone be blowing up in the morning. Like
wow.
That.
See, I think it's narcissism.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. The balance of opposites.
Balance is so important.
What?
Balance is so important.
Oh, I thought that. Okay, I thought that's what you said.
I'm so back in my Domenic Innarella era.
You and me both. You know, he DM'd me. But by the way, Domenic Innarella.
I think it's Innarella.
Remember that name, by the way? That's Where's My Dad?
He's so much more than that, though.
But like a lot of people won't like need to know.
No, I know.
Need to be reminded of that. He DM'd me and let me. He just.
When was this?
Such a sweetheart.
King. I want a framed photo of him on the set.
Domenic, where are you?
Next to the poop jar.
I might have to type it in. Oh, I found it. Hey Connor, I saw your comment.
Oh.
I saw your comment. Thank you so much for the kind words. If you ever want to collab, I'm down whenever. I would be pumped if I can get on the podcast. Just let me know.
Are you kidding?
If you and Brooke are down, and then let's do it.
Are you kidding?
No.
When was this?
On the 22nd.
Of July?
So that was 1 week ago.
It's amazing the things that you choose to tell us.
Well,
and then the things that you choose to not tell us.
I'm glad that came up because.
Like in his notes, in the notes right here, he has, would you rather be sticky or itchy? But you're not going to tell us when one of our fan favorites DMs you asking to collab?
Well, would you rather be sticky or itchy for the rest of your life?
Sticky. Because being itchy can hurt.
As I'm itching my finger off.
Being itchy is to the point where it's painful.
Sticky to me is one of my sensory things. Like,
no, don't get it twisted. No one likes being sticky.
It sounds like you love being sticky.
No.
Icky Vicky, you're so sticky.
Vicky.
You're so sticky. Just the thought of being around you makes me so sticky.
Icky Vicky.
Ooh.
But being sticky doesn't.
It's time that
never painful.
It's time that Fairly Odd Parents gets the flowers that they deserve for creating some of our hits. My shiny teeth and me.
What's the conspiracy theory behind Cosmo and Wanda?
That he's schizophrenic.
Yeah. That's the same theory about Phoebe from Friends, is that she's
SpongeBob.
schizophrenic and all the rest of the friends are figments of her imagination.
All of those people that have come up with those theories have now become political. Yeah, they're running for office. No, they are all. What's the thing that I always say that I am? Conspiracy theorists.
A conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, like now they just go and they're like, did you notice how on the new kind of quarter, like George Washington's eyelashes are longer?
Yeah,
it's because he has more sweat because he's sweating because he's nervous about the future
honestly,
of the United States.
Those people like must have fun.
Brooke, it must be so fun.
I know.
It must be so fun, but it also must be just so exhausting.
It must be exhausting and also like isolating.
I think that there's a lot of them, and I think that they find a lot of community in their conspiracies about coins.
No, they definitely do.
And I think that that's great for them. I think that that's great as long as they... it's like having a spider in your shower. As long as the spider stays up there, I'm over here. Do your thing. Don't disappear. Don't disappear. I want to see you. I want my eyes on you.
Connor, I genuinely think you have no idea how many spider lives that you've saved since your last plea. Because I had a spider in my closet the other day on my sweatshirt and I was about to whack it.
Yeah.
And as my hand was elevated, I paused and I said, wow, I'm about to kill a living creature simply for existing. And I brought him outside. And I wonder how many other people have been through something similar since your words.
She literally sent me a Snapchat and said, your words just saved this young man's life.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, first of all, let's think about it. By the way, I was so anti-spider before that TikTok video. Do you think a spider wants to be like in your house? No, it wants to be in a bush. Like, it does not want to be on your couch.
Yeah.
It never asks to be on your couch. There's no bugs on your couch that it can indulge in. Like, you know, it came in because you brushed up against a tree and it came in your house. It's not born. It's not out to get you. And spiders don't even want to bite you. Not me being so pro spider now.
I know.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
It's totally happened over the course of the past few weeks and I'm right there with you. Like, I've never agreed with you so hard.
Yeah, bugs I will kill, roaches. Like, you can't show me a roach video that's gonna make me like pro roach. So sorry. Nah, they're too fast.
That is it.
They move too fast.
Ooh, that just gave me a shiver.
They move too fast. Not down. Not down at all. Not down at all. See you. Not down.
No,
I
don't want to talk about roaches.
Yeah. I've never had a roach in my.
I don't want to talk about roaches.
Okay. Oh. I have an idea for this podcast.
Okay.
I have an idea. Someone wrote in late last night, and said, can I
Wrote in? DM'd you?
Personally wrote in.
Okay.
And they said, I would love to write in a manifestation if you guys could read it aloud in the space. Because I'm trying to. I was like, what if we have people write in and we pick one a week or one or two a week and we read it off? Wouldn't that be so fun?
Yeah. Read in whatever she wrote.
I will. Okay. Oop, not that one. That one was from
JD.
Okay, so I'm going to keep the names redacted. This person is an active listener. I'm taking the LSAT in September and would love to score 164 on the exam. So if you guys could say a quick manifestation in the manifestation space, it would be greatly appreciated. If not, no worries. Guess what? Her name's Andrea, because I can say it, because I feel like we need to say, yeah. Andrea is...
Are you sure it's not Andrea?
No.
How's it spelled?
Andrea.
Could go either way.
Yeah. They're not spelled differently.
No, I think Andrea would have an accent mark. No? I'll go with Andrea. You can do Andrea.
Okay.
One of us is going to be right.
Okay, you say it first. 164 on the LSAT.
Andrea's going to get a 164 on the LSAT. She's going to Elwood this bitch.
Andrea is going to get a 164 on the LSAT. She's going to be... She's going to be a lawyer.
An LSAT is what you need to get into law school. And the bar is what you take after.
Yeah. The bar exam makes you become
a lawyer.
Stop making lawyers jump through all these hoops, y'all. Just let them go. Let them be. If someone wants to be a lawyer, just let them be a lawyer.
Who cares, man?
We need less influencers. We need more lawyers. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Away. I just traveled with my brand new Away luggage. I'm not joking you. Like, I love my hard case Away bag, but when I stepped with my soft, I don't know if we call it a soft shell or this, it's no longer the hard plastic. These new Away bags, it's blue. I was kind of getting some looks.
Like jealous?
Yeah, with the hard case, which I still love. You don't have that expansion part, which like I got so much stuff in, and I bought stuff on my trip, and I was gone for 10 days.
Whoa.
3 pairs of shoes.
No.
3 pairs of shoes.
No.
Would I lie to you? No.
No, that doesn't sound like something you would do.
I see away luggage a lot when I travel. As much as I love its looks, I prefer soft side suitcases. Soft side suitcases. That's what I was looking for, and always wished Away made one. Well, now they do.
This suitcase seriously looks better than any old school soft side suitcase I've seen, and it's designed to be lighter than others on the market. Soft side comes in 4 of their best-selling sizes and colors. There's something for everyone in the lineup. 2 carry-on sizes, 2 check sizes, 4 colors, black, blue, pink, gray. Made from high-strength nylon, the bag is tear-resistant as well as weather-resistant. The bag is soft but not sensitive, super durable, flexible, and expandable. The compression pad system helps you pack it all in, and the anti-tipping stabilizer holds the bag steady while it expands. Both of which are proprietary to Away.
I have to say, the new soft side opens at the top. You know how suitcases now, like, they open halfway through and you open up, you pack half here, half there, and then you're like, oh, now I have to shut this half, and
I
it
do
like
know
falls.
what you're talking about.
This one, like, I don't know.
I know exactly what you're saying.
How we got away from, like, it's like a lid.
Yes.
The lid.
Bring back lids.
The lid. And they did. They brought back the lid. It's not split down the middle. I feel like I got so much stuff in, and then I got to the airport and I was like, there's zero way. They even stopped me at TSA. A nice person at TSA, mind you, which is rare. They're like, I don't know, like, you can try. I don't know if that's gonna fit in the overhead bin because it looks large, like a damn glove in the overhead bin. Yeah, great.
You've got to check out the new soft side luggage from Away. Head on over to awaytravel.com/BNC. That's awaytravel.com/BNC to see the new soft side luggage from Away. awaytravel.com/BNC. Do you want to talk about the Olympics?
I do want to talk about the Olympics. What do you want to start with? I have some thoughts.
I mean, I obviously only have one thing to talk about, and I'm sure you guys know what it is.
Okay, why don't you start?
Steven.
Oh my gosh.
Let's leave it at this, Steven.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Have we seen his legs without pants on?
I'm sure they're massive.
No, that's not my. Are we sure that they're like the kind of legs that me and you have? Or I'm wondering if they're made of a different material.
They're legs. I think they're legs.
Because the way that they're flopping around like that, like completely weightless.
You know what? I
want to know if we've seen him in shorts.
That's more of a testament to his core strength than his legs.
I'm just saying I don't understand how it's physically possible for his legs to be flopping around like that in such a weightless way.
Right there on the right of this, he's in a kayak. Yeah, those are legs made of flesh and bone.
Well, I'll be.
His girlfriend, I think his girlfriend.
His legs literally look like they're made of ribbons. When you watch him on the pommel horse.
Oh, Steven on the pommel horse.
He's been with his girlfriend for 8 years.
She calls in her bio. She calls herself Mrs. Pommel. That's cute.
That's cute.
That's really cute.
I love them.
Oh my gosh, he is just up there spinning his.
And he's so sweet. Have you seen him solve the Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
He's so sweet, and he's so genuinely excited by all the meme content of him. Like he had this ear-to-ear smile. You know that song that's like, and your friend Steve, na-na-na. That's like one of the big memes that he's been in, just like the camera showing him just like, well, my friend Steve, because he's just sitting there waiting for his turn.
Yeah.
And he gets such a kick out of it. He thinks it's such a hoot. I just love people that
deserves.
He deserves everything. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He's so fun. He's so funny. He's such a sweetheart. He's genuinely like the excitement you feel it through the screen. He won his team the fucking medal, man.
Yeah, and I like him a lot because a lot of people are like, he shouldn't even be on the team. Like, it's like, what he's like, that was the sentiment I was getting. That like a lot of people were like, why is he even, whatever. Like the pommel horse is going to be like closing out. He won the medal for everyone.
He won the medal.
He's the one that won it for us. So
I didn't even know what the pommel horse was before him. He has single-handedly brought the pommel horse into the zeitgeist.
He has. The pommel horse, like, if you saw me on a pommel horse, like, it would start to make sense how incredible this is. If you saw me try to lift my body onto the pommel horse, I get why it's called a horse. It's like trying to get up on a horse, like a pommel horse.
I
like,
can't get myself out of the pool.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm not using
but
steps.
could you imagine trying to get your body over like one part of it and then I can't even do it on this Kelly Clarkson collection from Wayfair.
And when I watch other parts of gymnastics, like the rings and when they're flipping themselves over the bar, I'm like, okay.
Like I could do that.
I could do that in another world. Or even this world if I trained since birth. Pommel horse, I look at and I'm like, I don't know how anyone could do that without ribbon legs.
I couldn't get up on the Pommel Harris and spin my ass off like that.
No one could besides Stephen N.
No. Bless his heart. I have another thought about the Olympics.
Yeah.
I made a TikTok about this yesterday.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good TikTok.
Thank you. Full-blown stream of consciousness because I was watching the women's gymnastics yesterday, by the way. Incredible.
I really only care about the gymnastics.
I'm addicted.
It's an incredible thing what some people can do with their bodies while others of us can
not so much.
Completely
not so
stuck
much.
to the Kelly Clarkson collection.
Right. Well, they dedicated their lives to this sport. That's why it's so incredible. But I'm watching that, and they keep panning to Michael Phelps, which, like, he wasn't allowed to have hair for, like, most of his life because of swimming.
Because it would weigh him back?
Yeah, but, like, someone tell him the bun needs to go. Like, someone, like, where are his friends?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's...
And you know what? I don't need to.
No, well, let's look it up right now because I just want to, like, obviously, American treasure.
Let him live.
I can't. Like, it was like a jump scare, but I can't.
Okay. You tried.
I tried. Anyways, he kept panning him, and I was like, wow, like, I can't believe they're giving him this much screen time because he's like, didn't he do something horrible? Like, I said, like, wasn't he in like a horrible, I don't know, massive scheme of sorts or like killed somebody? No, he smoked weed that one time, and there was a picture of him with a bong, and it was like end times. It was like America's downfall. Like I was like, my hero. Like I remember being like, it was the same Bernstein Bear, like Mandela effect of Tiger Woods cheating on his wife, where it was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do as a nation? Like, how are we gonna recover from this? Because he smoked weed, and then get this now. And even like whatever, how many years ago it was where Sha'Carri Richardson smoked weed, remember? And she was like disqualified.
Why would that disqualify you? Because how would smoking weed give you an edge? If anything, I'd drown.
Yeah, if anything, I'd be like running the wrong way on the track.
I'd be like, whoa, this water is so wet. Let me soak in it for a little bit longer
like,
and just be still.
Like me, like pissing my pants on the track, like laughing so hard at something. No. And now our global ambassador at the Paris Olympics is Snoop Dogg. Hello.
The one positive way that our country has been heading in is the weed positive direction.
I'm just like, how are you not a little bit embarrassed? Like, we never like formally apologized to Michael Phelps, or I don't think we like apologized to Sha'Carri either about how we just like shunned them, and like it was national news, and I think Phelps lost all his sponsors and couldn't compete and all that stuff. I might be making that up. And now Snoop Dogg, by the way, Snoop Dogg is kind of nailing it. I've been really enjoying all the content of Snoop Dogg. Like he's like swimming with Phelps, and they are both like very clearly, it seems like they're stoned, but the pool just might be like highly chlorinated.
I mean, truly growing up, like I did not think there was any difference between a joint and a needle of heroin.
Me too.
Like that's how we were raised.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's just like seeing Snoop Dogg there. And then it reminded me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why we were turning our backs towards one of the largest massive backs in America, Michael Phelps.
How tall is he?
I don't know. You know, he swims faster than a great white.
No, I didn't know that. Whoa.
He's only 6'4".
Yeah, that's not...
Like I'm 6'4". We're the same height. That's weird.
That is so weird.
Yeah. We also like, a lot of times when I'm at the beach, people like from behind, people are like, is that Phelps?
How tall is Young Gravy? I miss him.
Yeah, me too.
Whoa, yeah.
He has a new song coming out.
Nothing will. I've been listening to Betty a lot recently.
Again?
So nothing's going to come close to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. I feel like we had more stuff. Nothing else on the Olympics?
Well, Izzy has a good note about Zac Efron stunning in a new selfie.
Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, wait.
Look at him.
Stuff. Oh, that doesn't look like him at all.
He's back.
Yeah, he does. He's glowing.
No, he reverse Uno'd.
Well, I think that his cheek filler dissolved.
Yeah, but usually when somebody gets their filler dissolved, like it's still wonky. That looks like if he had progressed naturally from Troy Bolton to 35 years old. Like it looks like he just like didn't miss a beat.
Yeah,
like you just wouldn't know what had happened previously. He looks great.
He looks happy.
He looks happy. And when I saw him IRL at that premiere, he looked like this. Like there's no sign of the way his jaw used to be a little bit different. I say.
I do say.
I do declare.
I do declare.
But yeah, he's looking incredible. I'm really excited to see where he's going to go with this new outlook and this new direction.
Is his hair dyed?
Yeah, I think his natural hair is like kind of like a dirty blonde brown.
I think that's what's throwing me off about this image.
Yeah, it's darker. Or maybe it's wet because look at his umbrella.
Yeah, but his eyebrows too are really dark. I think that I fear he may have gone touch of
one
black.
door closes, another opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back to black.
True.
Because, he looked incredible when he dyed his hair black for Hairspray to be Link, but then also had that hair dye in to play Troy in High School Musical 2. That is a great look. Black-haired Troy Bolton.
I don't think
that no one ever really talks about.
I don't think I know.
You do. Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
Don't be insane.
Girl.
Wait, the sharks in Brazil that were testing positive for cocaine, did we talk about this at one point? So sharks in Brazil are now testing positive for cocaine. Off the coast of Brazil have tested positive for cocaine. And what did we say about this?
Being unrealistic.
We said something about it, Brooke.
What led someone to be tested for cocaine? That led someone to test a shark for cocaine?
I think they test for like microplastics and stuff to see like what's being ingested by.
Oh, and the cocaine alarm went off?
Well, because they test like fish for like mercury. They probably do the same thing for
touch on Jaws.
Oh, we touch on Jaws trying maybe having
Jaws being unrealistic, of course.
Jaws being maybe having been under the influence of drugs.
Of cocaine? Cocaine shark?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's a hole in the market.
Yeah.
All these animals could maybe try a little bit of coke.
That would be interesting to sprinkle and see what happens. The manifestation space is fucking off the charts.
Congrats on lawyership, Andrea/Andrea. Like you got it, girl. I promise.
If I'm not on Raya by next week, there's something like the universe is against me. It's clearly working against me. If this space manifests the way that it does so easily and is intentionally not manifesting me, something's off
Do you think
kilter.
it helps to manifest in the main, or like can I do it in the bonus?
I think you can do it in the bonus.
Okay, I have some stuff.
Do you have
to say in
something
the
a little
bonus.
bit more under the radar that you want to manifest?
Yeah, kind of. More so, I just don't want everybody knowing in case it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay, me too. I'll do that too.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like my New Year's resolutions, how I don't like to say them out loud because when I quit, I don't want anyone to be like, quitter. Let me quit in peace,
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
Nothing wrong with quitting while you're behind.
Yep. Have you seen Twisters?
No, but I've been hearing good things. I did watch the old one like last week.
I've never seen the old one, but I did see the new one.
Okay. Well, what did you think?
It was definitely good.
It was a movie,
yeah, it was
right?
definitely
it was like
a movie, and it was a good movie. I was very entertained. I will say I am scared that there is something wrong with me because I have not entered my Glennaisance, and I fear I won't at this point.
I think give it time.
I don't see it for me.
I think give it time.
I don't see it for me, and it. Do you realize how frustrating it is to have a crush on everyone, but not the one person that everyone else has a crush on?
I think
it's so isolating.
I think that's good. It makes you different.
I don't want to be different. I want to be the same.
Because when there's a line of 100 people for Glenn, you're going to be in the line for Steven from the Pommel horse.
That's true.
And it'll be you next. And you don't like, you're not even going to have to be like, can you hold my spot? I have to go pee.
I want to have my Glennaisance just like all the other girls.
You can't force yourself into being horny for #horny for Glenn.
I want to be #horny for Glenn.
Brooke, you can't.
He seems like such a fun celebrity crush to have. There is so much content of him available.
Okay, maybe you need to lucid dream yourself into falling for Glenn.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Glenn on. You guys.
I know if I have a dream about Glenn, that's it. Then I'll wake up and I'll have, that's my Glennaisance.
Yeah, that's how it works with anyone.
Yeah.
Manifesting
a dream about Glenn.
About someone and you're like,
yes.
But you don't remember until you see them, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, so
drinks later. No, wait. I had the funniest dream last night. I wanted to say this on the podcast. Not a weird dream. Charli D'Amelio was in it. And like close friends, but like Charli D'Amelio stuck out to me. We were all playing hide and seek, and I'm laying down, and I think it was like a hide and seek where you like play dead, and then I go. I sat up straight up, and it was really funny. And then I
wait, that is really funny.
No. But the funnier part is, I woke up laughing. I woke up like because I was like telling Charli D'Amelio and whoever else was in the room. I was like, how funny would it be if I was on my side like this, and I sat up this way, like vertically this way. But I was sideways. And I woke up laughing about that hypothetical in my dream. Like I didn't even perform that act. I think it's because I've been watching the Olympics and
Oh. And you're wondering if you had pommel horsed yourself
into something that isn't a natural human form, but in like an incredible funny way. It's because I had a can before I went to bed.
Connor. The next thing out of my mouth was going to be, did you have a can before you went to bed?
I had a can before I went on a run last night. Call me Sha'Carri. I was not tired at all. And I was figuring, because I ran twice while I was in New York for 10 days. Like, that's pathetic. I even bought running shoes because I was like, I didn't bring them.
That's not pathetic.
No, I run for 4 or 5 days a week.
That's better than nothing.
2, I was like, but I'm more thinking like, wow, I'm going to hate myself when I go on the first run back. And then last night I was like, I'm killing it. I'm not out of breath. I'm not dreading the end of like, here's how I can see the end and then I have to turn around and go back. I was like.
You just gleeked.
Oh, good. I was like, this is fine. I was like, oh my gosh. Nice. That's great. So it was the can. But I went to sleep. And I guess I didn't get to the giggle phase because I went to sleep early. And I guess my giggle phase happened in REM, which is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Like me cracking jokes to Charli D, like, but subconsciously.
Mm-hmm. That definitely sounds like it was the can. Oh, positive connotation.
Posicano?
Yeah, Posicano City.
Posicano might be like one of the more creative things that I've come up with on this podcast.
You've said a few creative things on the pod. I don't remember any of them, but you definitely did.
I did not have sexual relationship with that love seat.
That's crazy. That's crazy good.
I'm no lazy boy, but I did not have sexual relationships with that love seat.
Kiss your brain. That's really good, Connor. I want to end on just this last note that you had written. I had tiramisu for the first time because they didn't have cheesecake, and then. So, Sunday. I was watching Just Go With It. Didn't want to get up in the middle of my movie to go to dinner on a Sunday. I said, just go. But be a doll. Bring me home some dessert. And I knew they were going to an Italian place. So I was like, would love a piece of cheesecake while you're out. And they called and they said, no cheesecake. They have tiramisu. I go,
I don't even know what tiramisu is. That pudding?
You don't know what tiramisu is?
Didn't know what
that's cheesecake and tiramisu are my favorite two desserts. I love them.
I'm not one to try a new dessert. I would rather just like not have a dessert if I don't know what it is. The tiramisu arrives. I go, oh, that's good. I ate the whole thing. I go, tiramisu is my new
It's so good.
favorite dessert. I loved it. It's soft. It's moist. It's crunchy because there's like the curled up chocolates on top.
I love. Some of them don't have the curled up chocolates.
Not even.
I just don't want you to be surprised by that in the future.
Not even 6 hours later, the world has lost a great man. Roberto Lolli Linguinato, the man who invented tiramisu, has passed away at the age of 81. Rest in power.
He has you to continue his legacy now. He knew he could go. He knew he could go.
Say his name.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't think I said it right, but.
Did you see that tweet that was like, well, tiramisu?
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
We'll tiramisu, Lolly.
We will tiramisu him.
I just like feel like I did that. I feel like I did that.
But it's fine though, because he's completely at peace knowing that you've tasted his creation and you'll continue his legacy.
Imagine your legacy being tiramisu. Like that's like I could never be me. Like what am I gonna create?
I was just about to ask you if you had to pick one thing that is your legacy. If you were to get hit by a bus right now,
well,
what would your legacy
probably
be?
that ice cream I made myself, Nara Smith vibes.
Oh, when I was confused if you churned it or not.
Yeah, I just scooped. I have vanilla ice cream, and then I scooped crunchy peanut butter, and then I put some Nutella in it and swirled it around. And I'm gonna call that the Woody. Like, what should I call it? The Woody? Is that like a Woody?
Sure.
Do you have a better name that I could maybe use?
We can workshop it. I'm not as quick as you with the wordplay and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, forget it. We'll workshop it. I think I had fun today. Did you have fun today?
Yeah.
On Adweek's best voted comedy podcast?
Yeah, I had fun today.
There were some lulls where we were not Adweek's best voted comedy podcast. Well, it has been nice.
It's really been nice to meet you.
Knowing you and nice meeting you. Nice becoming closer to you.
Yep. And I'll see you in the bonus?
I'll see you in the bonus.
Okay.
I fear. And we hope to see you in the bonus. Please subscribe to our damn YouTube channel. I'm not going to ask again. Bye.
This week on Close Friends. January 19th. That's funny because I'm June 18th.
And I'm September 11th. How are you? You've been sloshed.
Okay, you just got sloshed.
You're gorgeous.
You're gorgeous crack.
I was going to say that and then I stopped. You should go on to Hinge and change your bio to looking for a man with custom rods. Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.